Okay, guys, real quick video. So, after I am done with the commentary and speaking about my opinion, there's going to be a video followed in regards to Tony Hawk's, yes, your all time favorite skateboarder, doing a blood ritual, in my opinion, which he is saying he is giving his blood to be donated into making these new boards called blood boards. And the reason why you see me with this picture description, which is a wolf in sheep clothing, because I was a fan of Tony Hawk's as well as the other old time road Nas X. These people came out to us and deceived us. They made us feel that they was good, wholesome people. Then all of a sudden they just flipped the script. And so that's why I put the sheep in wolf clothing on, like they exposing themselves to you. Plain sight. And they feel like they can because they ain't gonna lose no fans, because people is not gonna turn from evil even when they recognize that it is evil. Or some people are so blinded by the fact of the character that they display the person to have, that they try to deny that they are conducting acts of evil. But in the Bible it says, my people perish for lack of knowledge because you have rejected knowledge. And it says, I also will reject you because you have forgotten the law of your God, and I will also forget your children. Right? Meaning, if you see evil, you must astray from it, because any acts of evil is something that is done to mock God. God gave his blood so that we can live eternal life. So these people are mocking God by saying, I'm going to give you blood and these new materialistic things so you can worship these materialistic things, which is against God's will. Okay, so understand the underlining of what these people are doing. They're mocking God. And also in the Bible it says, behold, I am sending you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. And what that I interpret that to mean is that God knows there's wolves around us like this, but he is saying we should be wise enough to understand. So watch this video, you guys. I'm done. I just want to expose these demonic spirits around us, spiritual warfare.
I'm Tony Hawk, and I recently became an ambassador for Liquid Death Mountain Water. Apparently I didn't read the fine print, and now Liquid Death officially owns my soul and my blood too. I don't know, it's very confusing. They're taking my blood and we're going to use it for skateboard graphics. So they're going to mix my blood into the paint and do a limited run of skateboards using my real blood in the graphics. But some of the profits will go towards killing plastic pollution and to building skate parks in underserved communities. Yeah, so I guess go to liquiddeath.com to get skateboards with my blood in it. So wait, if you have my blood, that means you have my DNA.
Get a Liquid Death skateboard infused with 100% real Tony Hawk today. Wow, you can own your very own piece of Birdman, but hurry. Supplies are extremely limited, so visit liquiddeath.com/hawkblood right now.
And now Liquid Death officially owns my soul and my blood too.
Lil Nas X is making a lot of news today over a new line of controversial sneakers and a touching letter to his younger self about coming out as gay. NBC Out associate editor Joe Yerkeba joins us now to talk a little bit more about this. Joe, let's start with these sneakers first. They're being called Satan shoes. What do we know about these?
Yes, the Satan shoes are a collaboration with a company called Mischief, and Lil Nas X is selling 666 pairs of them, or I should say sold, because they sold out in about a minute. They're $1,018 each, and they're modified Nike Air Max 97s, and they reportedly contain a drop of blood in the sole from the Mischief employees. So they're causing quite a controversy online right now.
Let's hear that again. She said they what?
From the Mischief employees. So they're causing quite a controversy online right now.
Wait a minute. Any verification of that at this point, or is that just, do we think that's really just a marketing tactic?
The company confirmed to NBC News yesterday that there is a drop of blood in the sole, apparently.
All right. Let's move on to this letter then. What did he post on social media, and what's been the response to this letter?
So he posted a letter to 14-year-old Montero on social media, and Montero is his legal name, his real name, Montero Lamar Hill, and he wrote about what it would be like to come out, and said, you know, this will open doors for many other queer people, and wrote about how hard it would be to come out, but just how powerful it would be for other LGBTQ plus people to see someone like Lil Nas X come out publicly. And the response to it has been just overwhelming. I mean, the LGBTQ plus community has really rallied around him on Twitter. There's been a lot of folks specifically talking about how they weren't able to come out when they were younger and they waited until they were much older to come out. And so it's just so inspiring to see Lil Nas X come out publicly and now be really unapologetic about it, because for a long time he felt really ashamed. He spoke in 2019 about how he was taught that homosexuality was a sin growing up. So now it seems like he's being a lot more unapologetic about who he is, and that's really inspiring to a lot of people.
Yeah, hopefully that'll help a lot of kids too who can need to embrace who they are too. Tell us a little bit about this new single. Lil Nas X just released a single, and apparently it's getting a pretty heated response too.
Yes, his new single is called Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and so the name itself includes a reference to a novel that's about a gay romance. So it's pretty clear that the single is connected to him talking about his sexuality publicly. The lyrics also a line where he talks about how we hide parts ourselves that we don't want the world to see, and the single and the music video that he released alongside of it are a lot about the idea of sin. And in the music video specifically, there's a lot of biblical looking imagery. Satan is featured in the video, and that's sort of where the controversy arises, is that there's a lot of not safe for work content in the video featuring Satan and like these ideas of sin, and Lil Nas X at one point dances with the devil. So that is causing some parents to kind of speak out and say, you know, this isn't very kid friendly. But Lil Nas X has actually already responded and said, you know, it's not my responsibility to make art that's safe for kids, and that it should be parents' responsibility to filter that content for them.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for